The Lighthouse That Dreamed of the Sea. The lighthouse stood tall on the edge of the world. Its white stones kissed by salt and wind. Its glass crown gleaming even on the darkest nights. A watchful eye for ships that drifted close to danger. A guardian that never slept, never asked for rest. Forever rooted to the cliffs. Forever watching the sea but never touching it. Inside the lighthouse was a heart. A soft golden light that pulsed and glowed. Born not of machines but of dreams. A soul that longed for more than duty. A soul that wanted to feel the waves. To dance on water, to drift with gulls. To know the freedom of the sea it guarded. Each night, when the keeper left it alone, the lighthouse would whisper its wishes into the wind. Soft prayers carried by the ocean breeze. Hoping the sea might hear. Hoping the waves might answer. Hoping that one day, it would be more than stone and light. But the sea never replied. It roared, it crashed, it sighed against the rocks. But it did not speak. The lighthouse watched with aching wonder. As ships crossed the horizon freely. As fish leapt and vanished beneath the surface. As the tides shifted endlessly without it. The stars, however, listened. They sparkled brighter when the lighthouse spoke. Their silver voices falling like dew. Their distant eyes full of understanding. You are meant to shine, the stars would say. To guide, to protect, to be steadfast. But still the lighthouse whispered back, I want to belong. Then one night, when the sea was calm, the moon drew close, her light draped on the water. A silver path reaching from horizon to shore. The lighthouse looked at her with yearning, its glow trembling like a heartbeat. And the moon, kind and quiet, leaned close to listen. You wish to be with the sea, the moon said gently, her voice like ripples of silver. Yes, the lighthouse admitted, its light flickering with hope. I have watched for centuries but never touched. I dream of waves on my skin. Of freedom beyond this stone prison. The moon sighed with sorrow. You are a keeper of light. And the sea needs you where you are. Without you, ships will fall to ruin. Sailors will never find their way home. And darkness will swallow the coast. But your dream is pure. The lighthouse dimmed with sadness. Its heart heavy with longing. Yet it did not argue. It knew its purpose. But it could not silence its dream. And so the moon made a promise. A secret gift only she could give. Close your eyes when the tide is high, she said. And I will lend you a dream. You will feel the sea as if you were part of it. You will swim with dolphins. You will drift with ships. You will taste the salt and touch the waves. All within the cradle of your sleep. The lighthouse trembled with joy. Its light flaring like dawn. And that very night, as the tide rose full, it closed its weary eyes. The sea lifted its song. The moon poured her silver magic. And the lighthouse dreamed for the first time. It dreamed of diving beneath the surface. Of feeling its stone walls melt into water. Of swimming as a creature of the deep. Its light shining as a starfish crown. Its soul soaring through coral castles. Its voice echoing like whale song. Its joy spilling like sunlight through the waves. Night after night, the lighthouse dreamed of the sea. It danced in storms. It glided on calm waters. It became both anchor and sail. And in dreams it knew freedom. A freedom it could never have awake. Yet it never stopped shining. By day it stood tall. By night it guided ships faithfully, never failing in its duty, never letting its dream take away its purpose. The sailors saw only its steadfast glow, never the secret it carried in its heart. One stormy night, however, when the waves roared like beasts, a ship was caught in the fury. The lighthouse shone brighter than ever, its light cutting through rain and chaos, its soul crying out with desperate strength, "Come home! Come home!" The sailors followed the beam, their hands clinging to ropes, their prayers lost in thunder. But the lighthouse would not falter. It burned with all the dreams it carried, all the nights it longed for the sea, all the love it held for those it guarded. And when at last the ship reached safety, the sailors fell to their knees, weeping with relief and gratitude. They looked at the tower of stone and glass, and though they could not hear its voice, they felt its love as surely as the wind, a love that could never be broken. The sea, too, had heard. For the first time it whispered back, a low murmur against the cliffs, a promise carried in foam and spray. "You are mine as much as you are theirs," the sea said softly, "and though you cannot move, I will come to you." And so, with every wave that crashed below, the sea reached for the lighthouse, kissing its stones with salt and spray, wrapping it in mist and tide, reminding it that even in stillness, it was part of the water's story, forever embraced, forever loved. The lighthouse no longer wept. It still dreamed, still closed its eyes with the moon's blessing, still swam in silver oceans of sleep. But it knew now that it belonged, that the sea was not distant, that it was already within its heart. And so it stood, faithful guardian of the shore, its beam slicing through storms, its glow warming the night, its soul dreaming of waves, its heart filled with love. Forever the lighthouse that dreamed of the sea.